Hello, how are you?
I'm good, coach. How are you?
Good, good. Well, it is my pleasure to interview you today, Mr. Hunter, for
Thank you.
the award that you so deserve for your efforts, your dedication, your consistency, your serious efforts that you are putting into building your company. I appreciate your input in class because you are, the results of what can happen to everyone if they do the work, of course, do the
Yes,
work.
ma'am.
They've got to do the work. And you know, um, how a lot of things that I say in class is not to offend, but to motivate.
Absolutely.
And you've not taken anything on your shoulder as a disrespect or a diss, right?
No.
Because you've taken it and you turned it into something that's going to work for you because you understand that nobody's going to do it for you the way that you're going to do it. You want
Right.
your DNA all over your business. You
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
be able to say, I built this business. And now it's to the point where I just basically oversee and look at reports and make sure that the people that I have in positions to work for me are doing things according to the way I've established it in my company, because I know how to do it because I built it from the ground up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
That's
ma'am.
it. So that's your
Yes, ma'am.
goal. So today, Mr. Brandyn Hunter, let's talk about your experience so far here at the Billionaire Creator Academy. Primarily, we want to know about your journey. This interview is being, of course, everything's being recorded. That's why I said, make sure your camera ready.
Yeah.
Come in here with your curlers in your hair. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Be
Yes.
ready for to shine bright and tell us about your experience and let us know how your journey has been so far. I
Yes,
know
ma'am.
you've only been here. This is like your third week. Is that correct, Brandyn?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Third
third
week.
week.
Okay, third week. Third week in the game and killing the game. So Brandyn,
Yes.
take us to from when you first started, and as to where you are today. Primarily, I want to know, let's just back up a little bit. Do you have any previous experience in real estate? I mean, have you ever done any other courses, or have you ever have any experience in investing in real estate in any capacity?
Nothing at all, coach. I am
Okay.
a newborn baby to this industry.
Newborn babe, right? So
Yes.
Brandyn, what is your expertise? Because I do know that you are you're sharp. You got a lot of things going for you. Tell me what your background is.
I have a background in criminal justice and
Okay.
business. Uh,
Okay.
I got a master's degree in criminal justice with a minor in
Okay.
business, and I focus on a lot of the trucking industry, but also the just the admin part of it, so the
Mm-hmm.
back office,
Mm-hmm.
different things like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And it's obviously you do have a business mind, good head on your shoulder. You have a great business acumen.
thank you.
So you've been able to jump into the real estate industry and soak it up like a sponge
Yes,
in a
yes,
short period of time because you're using your skill set that are
yes, ma'am.
totally transferable into what you're doing today.
Yes.
So have you ever taken any other programs in the past, any other real estate investment seminars or any other programs, or bought into any other
N-
systems?
Nothing at all. I just was looking for something to help me move forward and move along.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it started with me. Uh, so behind me, my 12-year-old niece, that's my sister and my niece.
Mm-hmm.
She was gunned down at 12 years old 2 years ago.
Oh,
And
so
so
sorry to hear that.
we've been trying to get enough money to raise in order to put out a reward in order for someone to come forward.
Mm-hmm.
And so just, the little things that I have in place right now, as far as my trucking business, it's not enough to be able to offer someone some type of reward.
Right. To establish a fund for that. Right.
Yes.
I
So
see.
when I came across Coach Mercedes and
Mhm.
everything that she was speaking about, it spoke to me, and
Right.
I would have been a fool not to try it, So
Right.
no real estate, nothing like that. Thought about it, but never executed.
Okay. I'm so happy to hear that this um business venture that you're building is going to enable you to be able to realize the goal of you establishing that fund to hopefully one day find the perpetrator
Yes,
that took your precious niece away from you at such a
yes,
young age, you
yes,
know,
yes,
and it's going to happen, Brandon,
yes.
because the
I
way
have
you coming in here with all the vigor and the enthusiasm and the fact that you're following the program
yes,
to a
ma'am.
T,
Yes, yes.
I definitely got to commend you for that. So tell me, how has your experience so far at the Billionaire Creator Academy? How's that been for you?
It's been great.
Mhm.
Every day that I log into the classes, definitely I have to hats off to you, coach. I know this is your industry, you know what you're doing. So the things that you tell me, I take it and I move with it because
Mhm.
you know what you're doing. So at
Mhm.
the end of the day, it's not up for debate. If you say
Mhm.
do, I'm a do. So I have to
Okay.
thank you. All the knowledge, all the sauce, what they
Right?
what they use, they say no cap, coach, you no cap. You
Okay.
allow us to you give it to us and you give it to us straight.
Mhm.
So it's been amazing. And the fact that you are a teacher that knows how to teach is amazing. Thank you.
Mhm. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the compliment because as you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
And I put it all out there.
yes.
And I definitely want to make sure that you guys embrace these principles, but not just that, at a level that and in the way that you can comprehend it. That's why I do spend the extra time, and I go over, and I don't mind doing that if I have the time to do so, just to spend that extra time with whomever may be struggling with
Mhm.
getting that sauce, as you said, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes.
comprehending it. But it if you had not had the support of the Billionaire Creator Academy, how would your journey be different? What do you
Uh,
think?
I wouldn't have entered into this field. I would have
Mhm.
continued to work on building what I have in place now. I would
Mhm.
have never had the confidence to venture out into
Mhm.
something new. So I wouldn't have never been in this field if it wasn't for the BCA. Yeah,
Right. And
yeah.
so what you're saying, just to kind of summarize, is that if it wasn't for the support and the teaching and the motivation and inspiration that you're receiving on a daily basis by going through the classes, you couldn't have been here. You wouldn't have
No.
been able to get to where you are today. Only three, in fact, you did it within the first 12 days that you told us.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Talk to us about that first 12 days journey, and then you got to the contract.
So just being so eager and wanting to get there. I hear, and I mean, I saw these lovely stories and things that were on the Instagram and the Facebook, and it's like, I need to get there. Like, I need
Mhm.
to know what that feels like. So coming to the classes and knowing the curiosity of comping, which is a great class,
Mhm.
it allowed me to be able to focus in on what I need to do, and then taking the curriculum that's in the classes in our courses and combining those with the real life.
Right.
It makes it easy. It makes it, I'm not going to say you don't have to try, but it makes it so much easier to put it all in perspective when you're actually talking to the seller. So
Right.
yeah, without the everyday, the live classes
Mhm.
is what really gives you that extra knowledge and the extra, hey, I read this or I saw this last night. I have a question about this. and it's fresh in your mind still, and you're able to come to class and ask that question and then execute the right way.
Exactly. And that's what I think has been the reason why you've been so successful in a relatively short period of time. It can be done. You're actually proof of concept, right?
Yes,
That it
ma'am.
can be done just by following the blueprint and
Yes, ma'am.
executing on that blueprint, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So Brandon, what advice would you give to anybody who's considering joining the Billionaire Creator Academy? What would you be with your advice to them, that is someone who's thinking about it, that have gone to the seminars that Coach Mercedes Kelly offers every Sunday, to get people excited about how they can get into the real estate industry without having, to spend a ton of money?
Yes.
What would be your advice?
My first off, it's a no-brainer. If you have any type of common sense, it's a no-brainer. My advice would be come in ready to learn, be that student, regardless of how many years you've been in the industry. You still have to be that student and follow the things that are in place, because these are not just things that are just textbook. These are actual things that you, Coach Mercedes, and the other coaches have been through, and you guys put into a curriculum that has been able to show us, the babies, how to get to that step.
Right.
And so if you want to change your life, if you want to be able to get that financial freedom, you got to join the BCA. It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
Come join
No-brainer.
us. It's
Yes.
a no-brainer.
Yes.
What would you say was the system or the application that you've been using in building your business, the tool that is the most beneficial to you? Which of the app? The prop stream.
Yes.
Okay.
Prop
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
Why?
It definitely gives you the information that you need. It's somewhat accurate information, but what the classes and the courses are teaching, and then you go back and you apply it to the prop stream, it all makes sense.
It does.
So prop
Right.
stream is along the baseline of my favorite tool. Yes.
Okay. Now, did you use a virtual assistant in making any of your calls and prospecting?
So so I'm getting my virtual assistant, but for the contracts that I have right now, they were done on my own. So
okay,
if I'm able to do it on my own, now I got the virtual assistant. Oh, hey,
get ready.
We run it.
The floodgates are going to be opened
FHL
up.
is en route.
Right? FHL, watch out.
Yeah, we on our way. So.
Absolutely. With a virtual assistant, it's going to, your workload is going to, increase exponentially, but you've already got your tools in place, you're organized, so that when those floodgates open up, because a virtual system, of course, will be able to do at a much higher pace and getting those leads to you much quicker. You got to be able to be in place to be able to get those leads to contracts, which of course you're absolutely you're killing it in the game. All right, out the box. Okay, so that's not gonna be a problem. So what I see for you in a very short period of time, before the end of the second quarter of 2022, you're going to have multiple assistants.
I love it. I love it.
Yes. Because just to keep you organized, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. And to help you to leverage yourself.
That's right.
You can kind of pull away and just make sure that the people are in place that are working for FHL, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Yes. So here's the $1 million question. I know for a fact that, Brandon, you got that contract in less than 12 days. Yes. It is currently on the market right now. Yes. You have followed every instruction that myself as a coach and all the other coaches have told you, specifically when it comes to how to market those properties. Yes, Brandon, can you share with us and tell us what you did that you learned in class that you didn't know prior to coming to the academy? And can you just give us a little preview of some of your work in the property that you currently have on the market?
Absolutely. So
Okay.
I had nothing to, obviously I'm new to real estate. So virtual staging, I knew nothing about. I came to class and coach, you said, Brandon, why don't you virtually stage? And I'm like, virtually stage? Google. So I Googled it and it came up and it's been a blessing. It has allowed me to make this property look like $1 million.
Okay, you've got the wheel. You can share your screen so we can see. Just show me some of those virtually staged photos that you got.
Absolutely. All right. So here's the backyard of
Wow,
the property, virtually staged.
amazing. Look at that.
Yes. Yes.
Amazing.
And coach, I
Yes.
went to Fiverr
Yes, you
and
did, which was recommended by me in our
absolutely.
class, right?
And guess how much I paid for it, coach?
You know what? I know it was a good deal. From what I'm seeing right here, I can't even guess. Tell me, how much did you pay for this?
$15, coach. I paid $15 for this setup
For
for
this
7 pictures.
7 pictures? Wait a minute. Let me break out my calculator real
Yes,
quick.
ma'am. It's a calculation
Oh
video.
my goodness. So let's see. You
Yes,
got
ma'am.
you paid $15
Yes, ma'am.
for 7 virtually staged photos.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think you can buy even the small version of a latte at Starbucks for this amount.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can't even get a coffee for this amount, is what I'm trying to tell you.
No, ma'am.
$2.14.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, per picture.
Wow.
And amazing. So
Amazing.
yes.
Amazing.
So
Let's see
this is
some of the other. You got any other photo to show me?
um yes. You see
Okay.
the bedroom here?
Okay. I don't see the second one, hasn't come up yet. We're still in looking at the backyard,
Oh, okay. I should probably look already.
but this is amazing. So again, this is what Brandon learned by being a student at the Billionaire Creator Academy. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So what you're telling me, Brandon, is this room is vacant in reality.
Yes, ma'am.
It's just got the walls and some carpet.
That's
And
it.
that's it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
this bed and dresser and all of this, the TV and these beautiful, wow,
Yes, ma'am.
virtual staging. So I love it. And again, what we know that as a student, oh, stop it. Shut the front door. So for $2.14 per
Yes,
photo,
ma'am.
per
Yes, ma'am.
room, was a totally vacant room, no
Yes.
furniture, and virtually staging makes this look like it's a HGTV program. You know, let's take the Property Brothers. Everybody knows who they are. And this is one of their reveals.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You sold me. Sold me. Okay, where do I sign
You
up?
can have
Where do I
it.
sign up? Okay, thank you for sharing that, Brandon.
Thank
So
you. Yes.
once again, I want to give you your kudos and your Kool-Aid.
I love it.
Little Kool-Aid,
I
right?
got it.
You got it. Okay, let's toast. You see my cup? Let's toast, right? Toast, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And for the efforts that you're putting in, and you will continue to be uber successful. You will be receiving your award in the mail. Okay, and that is just for this portion of the transaction. You've got another award coming when you get to the B2C contract, the other contract, and then once this property closes, you will have another award. So we at the BCA, we just want to keep you inspired and motivated and let you know that what you're doing, you're on the right track. And so you can see your success as you're going along.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Stacking up your trophies, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Filling
ma'am.
up your trophy case of
That's right.
awards and certificates. And so we appreciate the diligence that you're showing, the leadership, even in our classes. You know, you're one of the students that come to class on time, ready with good information and questions, and willing to help and share the other students. So, you know, you're definitely a leader in your own right. you
Thank
know,
you.
as a business owner, of course you are, but even at the academy, you are definitely stellar in the way that you're carrying yourself and sharing. And one thing about the BCA Academy, yes, we know that there's competition in real estate, which that's the name of the game. However, we are supportive.
Yes,
You can compete, but also be supportive and respectful.
absolutely.
So I love that. I love the environment that we have here. So if you're looking for a place to learn how to be a successful, high functioning real estate investor, the Billionaire Creative Academy is for everyone that wants
Yes,
to take that vertical leap to the
yes,
top. So
absolutely.
thank you,
Yes.
Brandon, for your time.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Coach.
you. And
Thank you.
yeah, continue on this journey. It's nothing but success.
Absolutely. Rocking
Okay.
BCA all the way. Thank
All the
y'all.
way.
All the
And we
way.
have merchandise. So go to our
I'm
merchandise
getting it.
store
I'm gonna
and
wrap
get
it.
these, sir. We're Rep BCA. This is the Elite Billionaire Creator
Absolutely.
Academy. And thank you once again. All right. See you later, Brandon.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed that. Smash that like button if you haven't already. And don't forget to subscribe for all the real estate sauce so you can keep yourself up to date. Now let's make some money.